Let me ask you something. Ever felt like you were being watched, but not by a person? Like something negative just couldn't seem to let go of you? Like you walked away from something heavy and invisible that's been chasing you for years, and now, suddenly, it's mad you got free? Yeah. This message is for you. This isn't a feel-good message for everybody, but if your ears just perked up, your skin chilled, or something in your chest tightened just now, you already know. You escaped something spiritual, something dark. And guess what? That darkness is angry. You didn't just survive. You escaped hell on earth. You walked out of a spiritual prison, one that most people don't even know they're in. But you broke the chains. And that's exactly why that dark energy can't stand you right now. Here's where it gets interesting. You didn't even escape by running. You escaped by waking up. You saw through the lies. You spotted the traps. You started asking the right questions. You broke free in the most dangerous way possible, mentally. And let's be honest, escaping mentally is way scarier to the forces that want to keep you stuck than just walking away physically. Because now, you're dangerous. Not because you hurt people, but because you shine light in places that darkness hoped you'd never explore. Let's not sugarcoat it. Some forces wanted you broken. They wanted you distracted, addicted, dependent, bitter, exhausted, spiritually confused. Sound familiar? That wasn't just life happening. That was design. But guess what? You didn't bite the bait. Even at your lowest, you didn't lose yourself. You cried, sure, you doubted, you struggled, but you didn't surrender your soul. You kept reaching for something higher, even when your hands were shaking. That kind of loyalty, that kind of resilience, it can't be manufactured. It's built. That's why you scare them. Because when people go through what you went through, they usually fold, but not you. You refuse to let trauma rewrite your identity, and that makes you not just powerful, but unstoppable. Now you're a problem, because you don't just walk in light, you teach others how to find their way too. You show people the traps they didn't know were there. You talk about the emotional warfare that most don't even have words for yet. And darkness hates that. The more you raise your vibration, your clarity, your peace, your discipline, the less access those dark energies have to you. You're literally rising above their reach. Think of it like switching radio stations. You're no longer tuned into their signal. You're now operating at a level where temptation doesn't even tempt you anymore. And that's a threat to systems that rely on your confusion to survive. You no longer fall for chaos disguised as excitement. You've seen too much. You've learned too much. So if it feels like random resistance keeps showing up lately, if people you care about are acting weird, if old habits are trying to sneak back in, it's not a coincidence. It's a last-ditch effort to pull you back into a reality you already escaped from. But here's the good news. They can't touch you the way they used to. Their grip is gone. Their tricks are outdated. You've upgraded spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You are divinely protected, not just by faith, but by frequency. Even the voices in your head sound different now, don't they? That's not magic, it's clarity. That's discernment. You know when something's off. You feel it in your chest, in your gut. You can't be manipulated the same way anymore, and that scares the people who used to benefit from your confusion. So if you're feeling lonely during this growth spurt, it's okay. You're not crazy, you're just leaving the gravitational pull of an old life. You're on the edge of something new, and your future is too loud to hear the past anymore. That darkness that tried to silence you, it underestimated your light. It never expected you to get this far, but now you're here. You're glowing from the inside out, and you're becoming a living example of what's possible when someone refuses to quit. You have no idea how many people will heal because you didn't give up. Your story will be the flashlight for someone else's darkness. And that's what makes you unstoppable. You don't just survive battles, you turn them into blueprints. So take a breath. You're safe now, you're protected, you're aligned, your path is unfolding. Keep speaking truth, keep shining, keep walking with power, You've already shaken the kingdom of darkness just by being alive. Let them be mad. Let them worry. You're not available for that anymore. You've graduated from fear into faith, from confusion into clarity, from chaos into purpose. There's no going back now. If this message hit your spirit and made you nod, pause, or tear up, you're not alone. I've been there too. So make sure you subscribe because we're building something here. Together. Your journey is just beginning, and we're walking this road one breakthrough at a time. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, I thank you for awakening me to truth. Thank you for pulling me from the depths and placing me on solid ground. I declare protection over my mind, my energy, my purpose. May no weapon formed against me prosper, not through fear, doubt, or deception. Even when darkness whispers, remind me that I've already come too far. I refuse to return to bondage when I've tasted freedom. Let clarity be my compass. Let peace be my atmosphere. Let discernment guide every word I speak and every step I take. Strengthen me against temptation. When old doors knock, may I remember what lies behind them. When illusions appear, may I see the truth. I ask for wisdom beyond my years, the kind that shows me not just how to move, but when to pause, when to speak, and when to walk away. Surround me with divine energy. Let those who come into my space be uplifted, not drained. Let my presence bring healing, not harm. Thank you for making me a vessel of light, even when I didn't feel worthy. Thank you for trusting me with truth, even when I felt weak. I release all fear. I release all guilt. I release all shame. I choose to walk forward, eyes wide open, spirit fully alive. And as I continue rising, may I never forget who I am, whose I am, and why I'm here. It is done. It is sealed. It is protected. Amen.